Hello, people of Banter. DedZed here, and I'm going to be taking everyone over how to create a custom Ready Player Me avatar. Today, I'll be showcasing what I've done over the last 2 weeks in 30 minutes, very much each. So, week 1 was the creation of cubes. So, I'm not going to create cubes. I am going to build an alternate version of cubes. So, there's 2 versions of cubes. So I'm going to showcase how I've done it and all that. So for people who are just starting out, I suggest download Aline's Ready Player Me tool from Discord. And in here, you just want to download it to an area where you know, find add-ons, install, and find the file, which should be called rpmtools.py. And just install that. But I already have it, so we're going to build a version of cubes. So I'm just going to pick a model what is more easier to deal with. So I need an isosphere. Mesh isosphere. Simple isosphere, and we're just going to shrink, not move you, but shrink you to a head size. And we're going to place you where we would want our head. So just quickly just drag you up and put you there. And we're going to do the same with making some hands quick. Shrink those down to kind of hand size. Not too small, not too big. And we're going to move you to where the hand should be. Roughly. On the armature. The armature is just from the Ready Player Me page. And is publicly available to anyone. Just download a template off the hero documentation. And we are good. And now we have just 2 balls. 2 simple balls and a head. Easy enough. I'm going to make some quick eyes as we're here as well. So we have all the meshes here pre-built. So let's just scale you down a bit. Scale. Do that and just make you long. So boom, we now have an eye, but I may flatten that up a bit more. So cube. And we're going to just flatten you down a bit. So you're not as thick anymore. We're just going to drag and drop this into... That's still a very big eye. So I will continue to shrink that down now. Before I get it into its final position. So right now we have an eye. And we're just going to position it up for the quick amount of time. So just go there. I'm going to roughly base it off the position of the actual eyes in here. So we're going to just go boop and drop it down. And then we're going to do the same with the other one by just moving it across a little bit. Now we have 2 eyes. They seem very close apart, so I am going to move them apart a bit more. So that it's kind of, that you can see both of the bones from inside. Now it's just, that's there. I can move them, the 2 cubes back a bit. So they are a little bit more on the face itself. But now we just have a simple white model. And I think we all deserve a little bit of color. So I'm going to color the eyes in just so it's easier and we have a quicker end. Or I'm just going to do the body first, because might as well. Fix the body and that's it. So I've just went up to this icon up here, and we're going to shader editor. Because Ready Player Me doesn't like the option of just a color. It needs to be a texture. So we want to create a texture, image texture. So we can cover it up a bit more. It's black, we want it white. And that should be it. Oh, did I press OK? I did not. But press OK. Make sure your work is saved. Boom. White. And now I'm going to drop that onto the rest of this. So they're white. Now with cubes, I already had like eye pre-built already. And they are just black. So we have 2 eyes, head, and hands. And we're just going to name these roughly what they should be. So there should be an arrow at the top round there. And you just want to go and find RPM tools. Here we will find everything we need. We are needing eyes. So this is going to be called eye right, then eye left. We have them. Now we have the head. I'm going to replace that back with that. And then we have top. And then bottom. People confuse, why is I didn't mean that. Give me 5. Control Z. And this one need to be bottom. And we're just going to do that with all the materials. Whoops. We have a version we are happier with, let's put it. So I am going to just attach all these to the armature by selecting all with shift and just click the top one, shift, and then click the bottom one, and then control left click the armature and go to object, parent, and deform with empty groups, or simply control P with it there. Now with this, we have our simple meshes, but now need to be painted onto the body. So head, let's way paint it to the head. So we're going to left click the armature and control left click the head. So we have that connected, and we're just going to quickly way paint it. It is blue, but we can't see where the head's supposed to go, so we want it red. Fully red. It's all red. Going to make sure it is on there. Yep, it should highlight a nice blue. And boom. If people want to say delete that, you go to subtract and go back. But we want to keep ours red. Okay. Now let's way paint the eyes. So let's go eye left quick. And just quickly way paint this on. And we're going to way paint you there. And we're still on subtract. Nope, we want add. And there we go. It should be red. Red is the strongest color. And now we're just going to do the same with right. So armature, eye, and just go here, click here, and boom. So magically, we have the head and all that painted on. Now we've got to do the hands. What should just be armature left click, go to weight paint, hide the hand, find this little bone until it highlights that, and we're just going to make sure that strength is fully up and just tap it twice. And that should be it. Now we're going to move on to the next hand. What's this? There and there. Weight paint, hand, go here, there, tap twice to make sure it's all gone round, and that should be all way painted properly up. Now we have all that, but it's boring as it is. So we're going to give it some features. So we can see that eye left. We want to go down to shape keys and just double click the add. Tap onto the key 1 and go blink left. Then we're going to do the same with right, but make it right. Now we want our natural glow to kind of come off our characters. So nicely, we're just going to double tap again on any piece and go mouth open on each of our objects we want to glow. So boom, mouth open. So now we have the magical features of that. But the fun thing we can do now with this whole process is that we can make our characters do animations while we talk. So find a material that has the mouth open or mesh, and go and see if it has the mouth open, and we're just going to head over to edit. You can see I've selected it all, but you could just press A, and it should highlight everything. We want to, let's say, I just want to make this smaller, so we're going to make him tiny. So, tiny boy, simple tiny boy. And how we know that works is if we go back to object, it's big. So now when we're on the head, right underneath, still in the data category, we have value. We can just drag that and it should shrink and grow, which should work. Now, for how we get this over into Ready Player Me and be able to play with these avatars, we want to export as a GLB file. I've already tried messing around with this a little bit, but I'm going to call him Bars, and I'll replace the version I have in my asset manager. I originally added one. No, yeah, I'll just showcase that. He shall be called Bulls. What type is he? He's a hero avatar. And gender? Has no gender. So, we're going to go and find our file we just made, Bulls. We have a preview of it there. We want to right click and save as so we can see it. And we're going to upload it. Or upload the image as well. So we have it there. And we're going to pick the application we want and make it visible. Now we save. We have a validation error. As we can see, this is the most common these are one of the most few common issues with Ready Player Me. So we have I1, I write, so it's a lot of ones, which just need to be replaced, and material must be one instanced. Shouldn't be hard. We're going to head back and go and fix that now. Okay, there's 01. You are fine. Go and check here. You're 01. You here. Just get rid of all these. You also need to be named Wolf 3D underscore outfit underscore top. And we're just going to make sure that you don't have any magical numbers at the end, after the end. I'm going to do the same with this one. Name you differently. And just place the top with bottom. Okay, and then just delete that. So we have now top and bottom. Just going to confirm that we've removed all the data. And now we have head. Head is different. It needs to work with Wolf 3D underscore skin. Because it's your skin. Boom. We can get rid of that. Head is fine. Now I'm just going to delete these extra little pieces. So everything must be named exactly how it should be when you click on them. We're now going to export this and overwrite the original one. And as we already have balls pre-made, all the same features, I am going to just overwrite this one by giving him a new look. Same area and all that. And he's there. It works. Now, inside Banter, I've just quickly popped on this avatar, and look, all the actual assets work. You can see that I am waving and talking via the microphone. Now, with this talking, we can know that we actually glow, but we physically can't see that. But we know this was a success. So for week 2, I decided to make this avatar, what you see currently. Just a remix of my GLB file for the actual DedZed Deep Under Aquarium. So I made it as a kind of shark kind of aimed kind of area, but I want to add a few extra things what I've now found onto it. So I found a pair of goggles, and several people have found pets. So I'm gonna decide to add my own pet. So right now there are several members of the community who have Ready Player Me adjusted avatars. So Helen's one of them. Off the top of my head, Faye and Razor are the top people who have custom Ready Player Me avatars. So how they did it is the exact same way I'm going to tell you. So we have our Ready Player Me avatar. Simply done. And I'm just want to put a few things what I found on actually Sketchfab. So I downloaded them in a USD. So I have a scuba mask and a sea slug. model I want to add. Now as I'm here, I'm just gonna as USD, export weirdly, box 1, and now we have the goggles. Right now they are very shiny and they're one way. We also have the same logo on the side. It's fine, it's a cool logo. I do appreciate the logo. So I'm not going to have this over my eyes, they're going to be headwear for me. I want to still have my eyes viewable while I have this avatar built, or have this avatar when I walk around and play with it. So it's going to this is going to be on the head as a headpiece, which in here I have face wear and not head wear here. So right now I need a little bit smaller, and then I'm going to just move it up to the head. So that's where it would go on the head. So if I just put that where it should go on the avatar, it should be there. But that's still kind of big, so I'm going to just shrink you down a bit so you're there, and then bring you up a bit more. So I can breathe underwater. It looks very weird, it looks very thick around my head, so I'm going to scale you down that way until we have it match the head. And as we see a little bit of forehead, I'm going to do that. So there's that. Now it just looks a little bit weird. I'm going to bring it down a bit more. And now we have headgear and all that. So it looks fine. But I'm just going to rotate you in your position so you look like you're on the head a bit differently. So I'm going to rotate you and just lift you up to there. And then, yeah, I'll bring you a little bit forward because you can see the hair. So boom, we have the goggles on our head. Looks nice, looks simple, and all that. So that's going to be our headgear. That's what we have. So that will just be on our head at all times. But fine. I want my little pet with me. What is just a simple sea slug. What I thought was absolutely damn right cool. I do love sea slugs, and they're definitely worth seeing in real life. Which I haven't. I need to. Okay. So right now, where did they go? Oh, you tiny? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. You're off the map. Where exactly? I don't actually see it. Okay, there it is. I gotta continue shrinking you down until you're a size I would like. You're still very big, so there. As we have a few issues with how it looks, with its faces being inverted, I can cover that now as well on how we would normally fix those. So normally, how I would do it is go into edit mode, Control A, should be Control A, or I just highlight all the faces and just rotate around, grab more, rotate again, grab more, just keep going, still missing a few, grab more, continue looking around a bit more. So I make sure that I have everything. Usually pressing A does it, but that hasn't worked today, so normals flip. So now, only its bottom, or I should actually see, which orientation are you in? I didn't mean that, I meant, you're not showing me the orientation? Is it due to, no, that's not on actually. You're in object mode. Okay, you are still in the wrong way. Well, you were originally in the right way, so if I go back far enough, you should now be blue. We want the outside to be blue. That's perfect. Means he was originally fine, I was just being an idiot. Now, I want to kind of just position him on my shoulder as my little pet. So simply, I'm just going to drag that, put you there, lift you up, and just make you less in an annoying space. Put you more on the shoulder. And then let's just bring you down a little bit. Okay. So now, oh, he's a little bit off my shoulder, isn't he? That should be the good there. He's good there. I have my little sea slug and I have my avatar. Oh, is it due to he has got them low opacity on him? So, that is going to be the annoying bit. But, we have headwear. Numbers, we're going to set this one to glasses. So, let's do that quick, shall we? You are going to be headwear. You are going to be glasses. So from here, he does look a little bit weird, but he's fine. Okay, glasses, and we're just going to make sure that both of these have no numbers. And what the fuck happened? Okay, I'm going to grab both of them, tap our armature, and we're just going to go Control P, and add them with empty groups. Okay. So it was headwear and glasses. So let's have a look at the texture for him, shall we? So what are you under? You are that texture. I am going to check that you aren't big, and you are. You need to be 10, 24. Which means the other versions of it are going to need to be changed as well. So we just need the normals as well to change as well. So that's fine. Let's resize you to 10, 24. It's all, we can all do this in fitting. So we have that, and we're just going to make sure it's saved. Okay, now we need the goggles, the face wear, things we wear on the face, which should be this. Resize you, just that size, 1024, 1024. And we save again. So right now, everything's textured, everything's named, and now we should just be able to weight paint it. Let's just the headwear one. So remove the head quick, let's just remove the hair. I know we actually don't need to remove either because it's there. So we're gonna do armature, headwear, weight paint, tap the head, and just go boop boop boop. Now it should be red. Perfect. Now I'm going to just retry again, trying to add glasses onto the armature. You don't seem to like. Okay, I'm just going to tap you several million times and hope for the best. Not, I will just delete it and he will be added later. GRB, and you're just going to be called Shark. Well, you're already there. Like always, Ready Player Me, Studio, I have Shark Boy here. Let's see, do we have an issue? Right now, you just want to go and find Shark. Right now, there's the avatar. Still has the fin, adds the hat, adds the creature. Here, we just want to upload the new picture. Very nice. And now we go here. Okay, we have a few errors. Which one? Metallic. And then that should be it. So, scene root roughness metal scene. That should be the last one we need to make this work. UV edit, scene metallic roughness metal. This thing. Resize U to 512. Because don't want a big model. 512, 512. Save U. No, was it this one? No. You're fucking... Oh, no, you're huge. Okay, so this one was the issue and not the other one. Okay, that's fine. 1024. 1024. Save U. And now, should be able to import this into Banter. We have that small baby issue. Shark Boy. Upload this. Go find in Shark. Upload a new photo. There we go, making sure. Now we try again. He is up and ready. So I will meet everyone in Banter.